Somaliland Minister of Information has appealed to the international community not to waive the federal government of Somalia's debt. In a press conference at his office in Hargeysa, the minister also reminded that there is a weapons embargo in effect on Somalia that prohibits the country from importing weapons. The minister, Mohamed Muse Diriye, who is also the official spokesman of the Somaliland government, clarified the government's opposing stance on the ongoing debt relief to Somalia. He said that if Somalia is cleared of debt, it will get the resources to crush regional administrations and disrupt the politics of Horn of Africa. This Horn of Africa nation has about $4.7 billion in external debt, accounting for about 100% of its GDP, which the fund has declared to be unsustainable. To qualify for the debt cancellation, Somalia needs to convince the IMF, which recently convened its board of directors to review the country's progress. International Monetary Fund Managing Director Kristalina Jovira said on Saturday that she supports Somalia's effort to achieve debt relief through the Global Lenders Highly Indebted Poor Country program. IMF officials this week said work on Somalia's debt relief effort is progressing well, but have given no specific timetable. In addition to specific benchmarks that must be met, additional grants are needed to address the country's debt arrears. Jihad Azur, director of the IMF's Middle East and Central Asia Department, told reporters on Friday. Somali Finance Minister Abdurrahman Dualeb said recently during an event at the Brookings Institutional think tank that he expected a decision on debt relief in February 2020. The Information Minister, Mr. Diriye, also urged the international community and the African Union not to give weapons to the Federal Republic of Somalia and its President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo, whom he claimed that he is willing always to start wars in the entire Horn of Africa region. The fact that the Farmajo's government in Somalia today has been trying to suppress and interfere in internal affairs of most of its federal states, and now the federal governments want to get more weapons from Eritrea and Turkey after it has already been given them from other unnamed countries. He said that IGAD and other African countries should know that there is weapons embargo to Somalia. The minister stated that weapons acquisition by Somalia will endanger Somaliland and the entire Horn of Africa. The Minister of Information, in his address to the international community through the local media, stated that, and I quote, "We want the world to be careful, and if they allow him to get weapons, we too should be allowed to import weapons," end of quote. Although the minister did not name Turkey and Qatar in his press statement, the two are the biggest supporters of Somalia. Yunus Deko, CBA News.